Hello YouTube. Thought today I'll be talking about some news that I've got about the future of Star Wars. Just found out that Disney has now bought Lucasfilm for $4.5 million, and they're actually going to make another Star Wars trilogy, episodes 7, 8, and 9. This has had rather mixed reactions from people. Like, some people have said it's an excellent thing, others have said, no, that's terrible. I'm kind of mixed about it. About the idea of there being another trilogy. I know a lot of people hate the prequels, but I am not one of those haters. I actually like the prequels. I like all 6 films, to be honest. I'm a big fan of all 6. And I'm interested to see what they're going to come up with for episodes 7, 8, and 9. But at the same time, I don't really think that there should be any more episodes. Episode 6, which of course is chronologically the last one, it finishes the saga perfectly. The Sith is destroyed, the Force is in balance, it's the perfect ending. I just don't think there should be any more Star Wars episodes, at least no sequels to episode 6. I actually think if they're going to do more Star Wars episodes, it'd be a better idea to do more prequels, as explaining some of the earlier backstory, because episode 6 is just such a good ending. I don't feel like there should be any more films that are set after episode 6. I just think that's quite unnecessary. I know that a lot of people say that prequels were necessary, but I disagree with that. I mean, the Star Wars saga wouldn't be complete, really, without them. Because, you have episodes 4, 5, and 6. I believe he wanted to make episodes 1, 2, and 3 right from the start. But the trouble was, he didn't have the amount of technology to do so. So, he started... It was like something which he started in the middle of the story rather than at the beginning. So I don't really think that you can say the prequels were unnecessary. And the prequels do at least tell me personally, stuff which I think are important stuff to know. Like why Darth Vader needs the mask and the suit. Why Yoda was in such a strange place. Such an unusual place for Jedi Master. Stuff that the prequels did deal with. So, please don't post a load of comments trying to tell me that the prequels are terrible and I shouldn't like them. Because you're not going to change my opinion on them. I kind of feel like, though, that episodes 7, 8, and 9 is really unnecessary. I'm not sure about the idea of Disney owning them. But anyway, I'm still kind of looking forward to it, and I'll see. I'm looking forward to seeing what episodes 7, 8, and 9 will be like. Is it something which I necessarily think should be the case? Well, no, I think it should be left the way it is. But seeing how they're making episodes 7, 8, and 9, I think I'm just going to roll with it and see what they come up with, and hopefully it'll be good. I'm really interested to see what they'll come up with. I'm thinking maybe it'll be about Luke's children. That's what I'm thinking. It'll likely be, and maybe them sort of learning to use the Force. I do hope they don't choose to recast any people like Luke Skywalker or Han Solo. I do hope they don't just try to make it set a little bit after episode 6 and recast Luke Skywalker. I hope if I would like it maybe I think it would be maybe a good idea if Luke Skywalker's going to be in it, to bring Mark Hamill back and sort of have him as sort of a bit like an old, respectable Jedi Master, a bit like Obi-Wan is in episode 4 and Qui-Gon Jinn is in episode 1. Who's who's very wise and is going to train the younglings to become Jedis. I'm not sure what they're going to... I'm not sure if they're going to use any of the material that's in the Expanded Universe novels. I haven't read many of them. And I've read some of the Jedi Academy, not all of it. And I think in them, Luke Skywalker tries to restart the Jedi Order. Be interesting to see that. What I wonder is if they'll bring Boba Fett back, because I know that in a lot of the expanded universe novels we hear that Boba Fett actually didn't die, even though it appears like he did in episode 6. He actually did survive falling into the pit. I can't remember what the pit's called. It seems so soon, you know. Like I think when the prequels were announced, it was years after when they actually happened. You know, they needed a lot of time to plan it. But this, it's going to be apparently only 3 years off. I had already heard rumours. I had already heard rumours that there was going to be a sequel trilogy earlier on this year, but I didn't really think that there actually would be. I mean, George Lucas had said quite a lot of times that Star Wars was finished. I think George Lucas is going to stay as like an outside consultant, and I think he's coming. I think he's going to bring forth a lot of some of his ideas for episodes 7, 8, and 9. But he's not going to be directing it or writing the screenplay for it or anything. So yeah, even though it's something which I don't think necessarily should be the case, I'm interested to see what they're going to come up with. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of mixed for me. I'm kind of glad and kind of not glad. But I'm still looking forward to what they're going to do with episodes 7, 8, and 9. Well, thank you for watching. Oh, please tell me what your feelings are about this. Do you like the idea of Lucasfilm being owned by Disney? Do you like the idea that there's going to be 3 more Star Wars episodes? Who do you think would be a good choice for director? I actually would fancy Peter Jackson to maybe direct the new Star Wars trilogy. I actually he'd be a good choice. But Joss Whedon would also be very good, who directed the Avengers. Well, I'd very much like to have some comments on this video, of your views on this. Well, thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.